Hey everyone, Dakar here. I'm going to be showing you how to do Citadel hits today. First thing is, what is a Citadel? Well, a Citadel is the vulnerable parts of a ship. This is a Cleveland. The vulnerable parts of the ship are generally the magazines located underneath the main guns. So here, here, and here. Additionally, there is generally a spot underneath the stacks where the boilers and engines are. That would be located about here. By hitting those, you cause extreme damage to the ship and get good amounts of damage. Now, normally the only way to hit a Citadel is to use an AP round. Using an armor-piercing round will go through the armor that protects the Citadel and then explode inside, causing the most damage. Using an HE round, high explosive round, will normally not penetrate the armor and will not cause that high level of damage. It is possible to get a Citadel with HE, but you have to be using a much larger gun on a much weaker ship. The general rule is, if it's the same size as you, use AP when you are on their broadside, otherwise use HE. So in this case, I am on the broadside. I'm on the broadside of the Cleveland, and I am his same size, being the same ship. So if you shoot AP at an unarmored spot, such as the front of the ship, you hit and cause minimal damage. 960 damage for shooting the bow. 960 damage for shooting the tail. A little bit more damage for shooting superstructure. Not so much right there. But let's find where the Citadel on this baby is. Should be right about here. So 2 Citadel hits right between the stacks. The 2 Citadel hits right between the stacks. Notice how much damage was done there. Alright, and then right in the middle. Another 2 Citadels.
Destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Alright, so what about the Tier 6 Japanese cruiser, the Aoba? Where would you want to hit it? Well, again, when in doubt, shoot underneath the stacks.
Enemy heavily damaged.
As you can see, I fired a 3-round burst, hit 3 Citadels right there. Another 2 Citadels.
Enemy severely damaged.
At this rate, this ship will be done in short work. However, there's also Citadels here in the forward portions. Which I seem to have missed. Alright, so what happens if you shoot a ship much smaller than you with AP? Well, here we have a St. Louis. Let's see what happens. Alright, so we got St. Louis lined up. Almost no damage. Minimal damage again. But we can still hit Citadels even on small ships. And these Citadels can be quite devastating as we add them up. So you can see, quite quickly, this St. Louis stands no chance. Full broadside at the right spot, and you have the death of that cruiser. Alright, so you saw what happened when I shot at the Cleveland. Similar tier, you actually make pretty short work of it. Here's a Phoenix. Let's see where its Citadels are. Nope. 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 Oh, there they are.
Confirmed penetration.
Yep, there again.
Target penetrated.
Nope. So a pretty hard and fast rule is shoot underneath the stacks.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Alright, so this time I've got a Furitaka. A little bit further than the other ones. The other ones were about 1 click. This one is about 4. Let's see what armor-piercing rounds do to a Furitaka. Once again, right underneath the stacks, that's where you find those citadels.
Enemy heavily damaged.
With this, I can completely annihilate a Furitaka in about 30 seconds. Again, shooting outside of that main bulk area, not getting as many hits, but if you can nail the center of a ship with that AP on a broadside, you get some pretty devastating firepower.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Now this time we're going to look at what happens if you shoot AP but not on the broadside. So we're going to come up to this Aoba and we're going to line up and cross her bow. Alright, so we are about 45 degrees. Let's take a shot. Still get a penetration. Just come further around the front. Alright, about 30 degrees. So just like World of Tanks, I may be getting hits, but not penetrations. So in this case, AP would actually be something better to use. Even shooting at the front right here, I'm getting deflections off the ship. So as you can see, shooting AP from this angle, it did little to nothing to this ship. The whole time I was broadside, their forward guns would have torn me apart. But if we speed up here and get on this ship's broadside, you'll see one salvo should take out this Aoba. Alright, ready, set, go.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
And just like that, 5 citadels. Alright, so now I'm going to do a strafing run on a Kawachi. Kawachi is a tier 3 battleship. I should be able to pin it with my guns as a tier 6. Let's see what happens as we cross from 45 degrees here through 90 and then back past 45. Alright, so from here, gentle deflection, no damage. No damage. No damage. Alright, as you can see, as you pass along, a little bit of damage, more damage, pretty high and consistent damage, and then it tails back off. Alright, so let's do that crossing the bow test with AP rounds as a Cleveland against an Omaha and see what happens. We'll line up to the 45-degree mark, then we'll cross her bow and continue to shoot until we get past.
Destroyed an enemy cruiser.
So there you go, even an Omaha can take direct hits with AP from the front.